Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, Kalterkrieg Canada. Let us continue on for we last left off. And this episode is dedicated to everybody who, you know what? Let's bring it home. Everybody lives in Toronto. Congratulations. You're the ones getting a shout out this week. Well, we are currently testing out our atomic bomb in Baffin Island. We'll see how that goes. I think at this point we have to basically say that Hawaii is, kaput. Central America wants to buy some weapons. We'll not say no to you. Can I embargo you? How do I embargo somebody? I don't even know what embargoing actually does. Issue trade embargo. Did not generate enough world tension. Prevents the country from importing any resources from us. Okay, it's not even that good. Shape begins carrier strike exercises. The first set of combat exercises consists of a 3-day-long combat scenario between a participating Canadian fleet against the French and international participants. The trials will consist of a series of attacks and counterattacks using naval aircraft launched from aircraft carriers. The aircraft have been briefed on their mission to fly in coordination with a mixture of supporting fighters, alongside naval bombers using both torpedoes and bombs to knock out enemy capital ships, while also preventing the loss of their own capital ships. Wilfred Patterson will be commanding the Canadian fleet, while Emile Moussier will command the international fleet. At the start of the exercises, the international fleet spotted the Canadians first, but poor communication between the different ships caused miscommunication. By the time aircraft were deployed, the Canadians had spotted the international fleet and began deploying aircraft. After several hours, the battle was clearly won by the Canadians. The second day went similarly to the first, however. At the midpoint of the battle, a sortie of French NAME naval bombers successfully broke through Canadian AA and dealt a serious blow to the fleet by knocking out the carrier's HMCS Magnificent, along with her 2 supporting cruisers. The third and final day proved to be a pitched battle, with each fleet learning the best counter to the enemy air's attack. Bomber aircraft losses were high, with neither scoring a decisive hit. The experience gained from the exercises have proven useful, with each side preparing for air attack exercises for the following days. Now, I'm not too sure how exactly naval exercises work, because I'm assuming I know they're not actually shooting at each other. The Baltan bloc has won into Nubia. The United States has shifted even more towards the Accord. We have a NATO agreement now with Brazil. New loans from them. Are they actually in NATO? Not yet, but wouldn't be surprised if that happens somewhat soon. I really wish we had more manpower. Why does Canada need to have such a small population? Please. Grow faster. Okay, there's the breadbasket of the Accord. And, because when do you unlock? You unlock in 1953, so we still have quite a bit of time to do our other focuses here. So let's start the Canadian century. Follow that up with more mining operations in Nunavut. Anything else here? Not that I can see nor care about. Shape begins naval air attack exercises. For a net set of exercises over the course of the coming days, the Accord fleet has been ordered to exercise the use of naval bombers against land targets. Many pivotal moments of the Second WWII came from the use of air supremacy by sea to aid in invading Canadian troops on the Isles of Britain. The Entente's successful use of tactical and strategic bombers won the war in many of the Accord's eyes. Shape has kept priority of the objectives of the sea-based air supremacy in case of any war on mainland Europe. While lots of work has been done since the end of the Second WWII, the British Home Isles are still in need of support from the Royal Navy in order to defend her sovereignty. For the exercises, several old cruisers and freighters will act as targets for bombing runs performed by both the French and Canadian aircraft. Several fighter sorties and 2 frigates have also been assigned as defensive forces to combat the bombers during the exercises. Okay, excellent. Very decent. We're getting like 3,000 manpower per month, which is nice. Like, it's not nothing. And once all these units are done being deployed, we can just slowly start pooling it up. With the recent completion of naval air exercises, the Admiralty has assigned the last few days possibly the most important exercise of the entire operation. Since the end of the Second WWII, Canada and her allies have taken special attention to the anti-submarine warfare, as they're watching the Germans extensively use the submarine fleet to seize the British syndicalists and isolate the European front from the global international. Not only does the Accord view the submarines as a conventional threat, but with the dawn of the nuclear age, it has been considered that a submarine may be able to launch a short-range ballistic missile from only a few miles off the coast of their enemy, leading to concerns that even Canada, long protected by the Atlantic, is no longer out of the Kaiser's reach. For the exercises, the fleet will be divided into several patrols to help organize an efficient hunter-killer groups, specifically for the role of destroying submarine wolf packs. The HMS Louise will head the patrol of destroyers and frigates with specified ASW equipment, including advanced sonar, depth charges, and mortars. While no recorded submarines are active in the area, the campaign of the HMS Louise will be notified at random times when submarine is detected to allow for testing regarding the ability and preparedness of the fleet to combat enemy submarines. With the end of the exercise is nearing, many at Shape are considering the operation to be a great success, and the press release of the achievement of the operation is being made public next week. Excellent, excellent. Nuclear dominance 9. Wait, has Germany not been building nuclear bombs? Is that why Germany has not got nuclear dominance? The AI just has not been prioritizing building any nuclear weapons. During the recent anti-submarine exercises, the MCMS Louise sonar detected an anomaly, and upon further investigation, believed to be a submarine lurking outside a restricted zone, most likely performing surveillance on the exercises. The flagship carrier, the HMS Eagle, radioed to order submarines to leave the area at once, and report any updates on the current situation. Admiral Wilfred Patterson canceled next day's exercises and placed the fleet on high alert until the submarine leaves. While no evidence has been found, it's already rumored that the submarine is to be German. Many captains point out that it might not be alone, and instead the fleet could be surrounded by one of Germany's wolf packs. Well, not a major surprise, I would say. Is anybody even buying our convoys? Not really. And we have the bomb. I mean, we already had the bomb. Negative 5% stability. Research. So what is this actually going to give us? It wants to give us this technology, which I already have. So it's not it's not that incredible. Our first nuclear test has resulted in resounding success. Detonation of the bomb yesterday went without a hitch, and resulted in an explosion estimated to be a greater power than the Hamdallar bomb detonated over Portsmouth. The press conference is scheduled for later this day, where we will present our findings to the world press, who have already been asking questions thanks to the seismic reading showing a shockwave characteristic of a nuclear blast coming from our territory. Take that, Wilhelm. Okay, we confirmed an Arctic test. And mystery sub doesn't leave. Despite our demands, the submarine has remained in a restricted zone, and we haven't received any messages from them. It is clear that they intend on continuing to observe our operation, and with the day already waiting, Admiral Wilfred Patterson has gathered several captains to determine a strategy to drive off the submarine. Reflecting on the recent anti-submarine exercise, an idea to use signal charges to annoy the submarine and force it to leave has been deployed. The signal charges release a pinging noise loud enough to drive an entire submarine crew mad. The HCMS Louise will approach the submarine and start dropping the charges while continuing to radio for it to leave at once. While most captains agree with the previous plans, a few opponents believe it is unnecessarily aggressive and a less risky option is available. Several ASW aircraft are still armed and ready from yesterday's exercises, and they could be deployed, allowing us to keep the submarine where we want while continuing our exercises. No, we'll drive them off with depth charges. We can't allow Germany to know what we're doing. Research 1,882 days. Production efficiency cap, that looks pretty good. We'll go for industrial adaptation 2. And if we're lucky, we might get an event that is just going to grant us another nuclear reactor, which I would take no hesitation. Resource gain. We have no state which is enough chromium for this technology to have an impact. Okay, I mean, I'm glad that you at least tell me this. We could try to make 5% more steel. You are 1954 tech, a little bit too expensive. Electronics. Ballistic computer is for our Navy. What is it? We're mid 51. You're 52. Support companies. Let's go for the 1948 recon. We have a nice research bonus towards that as well, so I'll definitely take it. And everything is still being sold. I'm glad about how much the end of Middle Africa. After the arduous and painstaking complex process, the tense negotiation between Germany and all African people's movement has drawn to a close. And with that, 48 points. Everyone is looking at the accord with great interest. The Republic of Zambia is at war with the Kingdom of Botswana. We'll sell Russia some weapons. See no reason to not to do that. And Germany. You've lost. You've lost Middle Africa. Is there anything? Inefficient contracts 1. We'll keep trading. I'll keep trading that shit away. Is there anything that we can do right now in Africa? Is there anyone like... Because again, you're socialist. Can I support you? We can give you a lend-lease, but... I don't know how important that'll be. A 1 civilian factory. And how are you guys now for trade? Still don't have market access through any of you, but we do have it through Venezuela. And I don't think none of you are in Venezuela anymore, right? You're all in, yeah, you're all in the other, various states. Where are you? You're in Iran still? Currently a negative 35. We could try to improve relations to make them like us a little bit more. It is for Russia, huh? They don't have convoys. It's fine. Deliveries 1 out of 17 is kind of crazy. Legionaries have won the Bulgarian snap election, so they are now gone national populist. So Russia, are you having a civil war? They've shifted towards neutrality. I'm very, very happy to see that. And our nuclear dominance is growing. Because we are quite literally the only country that has apparently nuclear weapons. I don't know why Germany hasn't built any. Like, that seems like a grave miscalculation on their part. I mean, what are we going to do with it? I don't know, to be honest. Let's add more military infrastructure to Greece. Referendum has been cancelled South Africa. And the Canadian century dawning. Though Sir Wilfrid Laurier himself had long since passed, surrounded by the chaotic and turbulent world, marred by the horrors of the First Weltkrieg, his words continue to endure in the ever-changing world. They endure in our politics, in the hearts and minds of Canadians everywhere, in the very fabric of our society as Canada once again finds itself at the forefront of international affairs. Safeguarded by the vast Atlantic and the valiant Royal Navy, Canada was spared as the democracies of Europe fell to syndicalist revolutionaries and opportunistic autocrats, and the continent tore itself apart in yet another Weltkrieg. Canada now possesses many benefits other nations dream of, or exist solely in the minds of a lost generation. Canada is a country of stable economic growth and a once inconceivable scientific advancement, along with the old hallowed principles of peace, order, and good government. It is only natural for Canada to become the beacon of liberty in a dark world, increasingly dominated by the German Empire. What is it that has led to this moment? Is it fate? Is it fortune? An act of deliverance? It matters not how we have reached this instance. Despite Laurier's aspirations faltering under the strains of war and the German oppression, it shall not be the destiny of Canadian people to wallow in the German shadow. History has shown that empires can be toppled. It has happened before, it can happen again. The chance has been offered, and it must be seized, with all the strength that we can muster. But the 20th century shall be the Canadian century. God keep our land glorious and free. Excellent. So now we can kind of focus on more foreign affairs. What are you? Your infrastructure. Not that that's bad, but we can focus on a few more other things here. Let's go for the auto boom. 28 days, handful of free factories. Never going to say no to that one. So 3 factories on you. You are very, very slowly being. When will you be done? The 13th of December. So it's like half a year per factory, which is a lot. I'm not denying that. Is there any resources that we need? Yeah, we know we have low manpower. No, we're actually positive on everything, so we actually probably don't need to expand our mining operations, at least not right now. 180 days, consumer goods for more support for our party. Honestly, I don't think it's necessary. We want to put some more weapons into fishing industry. You know what? Sure, why not? Iceland, we will allow you to catch more fish. I hope you're happy with that. Okay, I don't care about giving anything to Egypt right now. France wants to buy some artillery. And let's go for provincial superhighways. And did this give us anything other than factories? 100% research bonus towards motorized. Okay. Death of Wilhelm the Third. So we're gonna have a new. Who won the election, by the way? Zentrum M BVP, which is okay. But they're still actually in the old tree. I'm not too sure. Maybe they changed something here. I'm not too sure. We've gotten our German ciphers. Let's next go for Argentinian. Because Argentina might be a war that we have interest in. And for our research, what do we want? What do we want? Aluminum, more tungsten. I mean, 6-7 days, that's actually pretty cheap. Let's go for steelmaking too. Increase our steel production a little bit. You know, I'm not going to say no to that. And how is, again, like, we go to international market access, looking pretty good. You know, we got Russia in here, we got China. How's this? Okay, this is in alphabetical order. Republic of China, Republic of India. We're getting more and more people to like us. And that's I'm happy with that. I want people to like me. I don't want people being like, you stink, Canada. You and your leaf. That would get me. The 100% research bonus towards you, but you were a 1960 tech. That is literally never going to happen. So we can simply ignore it for ever, I want to say. Probably forever. You're at 31. You're almost ready to go. 20. You're all looking good as well. Iran is at 0 right now. Refugee crisis, humiliation of the Cairo Pact War. We could improve Iranian relations so that we can maybe trade with them a little bit more. Bristol, Canada, Air. Yeah, let's go for some cheaper aircraft. I think that seems worthwhile. How are you guys doing? 30,000 rifles. Let's upgrade them. You have so many anti-tank weapons. Throw another 500. Throw another 2,000 on you. Another 2,000 on you. You have a lot of motorized too as well. Throw 500 on the market. Add all these bad boys up. Hey, superhighway is done. It means we have $250 million. You go 1, 2, 3. For 50. Okay, and we can get some more money off of you. There we go. Just build more and more highways, please. I mean, it takes a long time, but you are building a highway across the entirety of the country. So obviously, you know, it would obviously take a while. There's an improved infrastructure in our cities. Bonus towards industrial tech. More options for the Trans-Canada Highway down towards Canada. But you can't happen until 1954. So this actually will take a while to get done. What about for you? Bonus towards armor, mechanized. I mean, I like mechanized. Tank program. Is there anything here that revolves around foreign affairs? Not really, unfortunately. Air home, defense, air superiority, those air support bonuses. Cheaper helicopters. 10% more range. Okay, now there is a friendly government in South Africa. Not a big surprise. We kind of knew that would happen. And for you, I guess we'll go to an era of hydro. But let's get that going. Fun fact, where I live, hydro is what you call electricity. If you get your electric bill in the mail, you call it your hydro bill. I know some people find that very, very strange. But you know what? I'm just telling you. I'm telling you the truth. Iceland wants to buy 19 convoys. Sounds good to me. Now, I don't know why they need a convoy to get convoys. Mexico and New England want to buy some guns. Again, the more things we sell, the more that boosts this. Produce 540. I mean, it doesn't produce like a ton. I'm not going to, you know, lie to you and say that this is going to, you know, fix all of our problems. Spain wants to buy infantry anti-tank equipment. Again, see no reason to say no. There's our hydro. Let's go for the era of oil as well. And then I guess after this we start, Democrats have won the Moroccan snap elections. Which means that they are still pro-us. Good. We did not want to go socialist. We didn't want them to align themselves with Spain. As nice as it would be for Spain to join us. I don't know if they will. It's sad. But there's not too much we can really do about that. Because Denmark's in a Reichspact. I'm glad I at least still own... Is there actually... Can you even walk here? No, this is all impassable. So Greenland, for all intents and purposes, Greenland is owned by us. So we don't need to worry about what the heck the Danish think. I mean, we might as well get some of these guys going. And I don't think we have any more laws to pass. At least until the election of 51. Or 50... No, 53. Tungsten, 5% is basically garbage. Again, you're all 54 techs, which is not what we're looking for. So you know what? Let's go for 1950 carriers. Let's upgrade you to the new submarine. Actually, let's just have you deploy one more, and then we'll establish our new submarines here. We want the 1950. I don't have any things on it. Okay, torpedo tubes 2. Follow that up with more torpedo tubes. Improve snorkel. And... What, snorkel or radar? Surface detection. No, I think I want it to be invisible. But let's save this up. Let's build up submarines 2. Again, this will deploy on its own. And Iceland's canceled their request, because I guess they didn't have any convoys. What if I just, like, ship you? Press forces. What if I just, like, send you, like, 5? Okay? I send you 5 convoys, and then I can ship you the convoys. I don't know why I couldn't sail the original ones, but it is what it is. But I will say, at least right now, is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So if you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoyed, you can always thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.